Alright guys, welcome back. So I am at day 2 of the CONEXPO and this place is massive. I mean, there's no way I could show everything here. I'm not even gonna see everything, but I spent the first day kind of getting my bearings. I've seen a lot of cool stuff. I got a lot more cool things to see, but right outside this door I got something really cool to show you. Well, we're gonna start by looking at that road grader. Check this out. So it's right at 20 foot long, 21 foot long. They didn't know exact. The guy I actually talked to is just the parts guy. So we got a lot of questions answered, but I still have a lot of questions. But this thing weighs right at 15,000 pounds. So I can haul this with an F450 and the trailers I already have. But this thing is sweet, check it out. You can run hydraulics. So let's backtrack. This has the skid steer quick attach on the front and back, high flow hydraulics front and back, so I can run a roller, all kinds of things on the front and back of this thing. This is so cool. And it's just a little road grader. I think there's a huge market for this where I'm working at Lake of the Ozarks. But you can run a bucket on the front, and man, there's just so much. Let's jump up in there. I'll show you kind of the inside of this thing. I'm really interested in this rig. I just might end up with one if I can get this to latch. Yeah, we won't worry about it. Let's jump up in here. Check this out. Man, this would be sweet. So it's 4-wheel steer, 4-wheel drive. It's got a, I think you said a 3.8 Cummins motor in it. 120-ish horsepower. I don't recall, guys. I'm learning as I go here, but everything is joystick controls. So basically there's a button on the back. You switch, like you would double tap that and it would switch from the blade. Tap it, it would switch to the loader, and tap it, it would switch to the rear ripper or whatever you have on the back. But man, I'm excited about this. This company is really cool. It's a small family-owned company in North Carolina, and I spent a lot of time with these guys today, so I'm really excited about this. And they said if I order one of these new, if I give them a paint code, they will paint this any color I want. So this would be great. Check out the serviceability on this thing. Look at that. I came from aircraft maintenance, so I'm all about maintenance. Look at that. That is amazing. Just the accessibility to all this. The only downside, and this isn't really a downside because there is a lot of moving parts to this, but he said there's 27 grease zerks on this thing. So I have to grease this thing in 27 spots every day. But everything on this is steel except for the hood. And a cool story, this is made by a guy, a one-man show. He does it as a side hustle. I think they said North Carolina. So there's one dude that makes those hoods for that guy. These guys, it's pretty cool. But 4-wheel steer, 4-wheel drive. Imagine the stuff I could get done with this. I could carry material in the bucket, grade with the blade, and then have a roller on the back all at the same time, and I can run the roller while grading. I think this might be in my future. But man, there is so much to show you guys. Next, we're gonna head over to the John Deere booth. They have a new excavator I want to show you, so let's head over there. So the John Deere booth, this is where it's happening. I love this stuff. There's so much cool stuff over here. We're not gonna get too much into this, but this is a new excavator they got coming out, a 145. That may be in my future one day, but let's go over here. They have a new excavator sitting over here that I love. It's amazing. Check this out. This is the new excavator. When we get a second, I'll jump up there and show it to you guys. This thing is sweet. A whole new cab. It's gonna have 2D, 3D grading. Much more roomy, way updated. You guys know the current John Deere excavators. They work great, super durable, get stuff done, but they're kind of, they're lacking in technology and comfort. Well, they fixed it on this one. Let's go check this out. I haven't even looked in the panels of these things yet. So this Let's walk around the side here. A 40. You notice they don't have a 40 yet, so this falls in between a 35 and a 60. This weighs 9,500 pounds, so you don't have to have a CDL to tow this thing. That's why they made this bad boy. Kurt, Ron, he's going to give us a little tour of the cab here. So check this out. There's so much here. Look, this whole window comes up, right?
Yep, the whole window comes up. If you got both hands available, you can grab a hold of that. You can lower that window down. And then this lower glass nests right into the upper glass. Will lower right down into the bottom.
Yeah.
You can also just lower the lower glass into the upper, or pull the upper glass up by itself. So all those options are available to you.
Yeah, look at the visibility out of this thing. I mean, you're basically sitting in an open cab dang near, so you can pick open cab or close it up and have your heat and AC.
Exactly. So ceiling to floor opening right there for you.
Yeah. So we got a new screen.
Yeah, so this is our same next generation primary display that if you have one of our newer skid loaders, you'll see that on there also.
Okay, so it's the same screen that's in my 335.
Exactly the same screen.
Okay.
So very similar layout also, so you're going to have attachments manager in here just like on your skid steer, so you can set up. The other day I was setting up with a guy, we put a mulcher on there, we set up so we have one-way flow, we have continuous flow on there also, so you put your mulcher on, you go into attachment manager, select that, and you're ready to rock.
Sweet. What else about this thing can you tell me?
Yeah, so through our primary display here, we'll have our auto idle, auto shutdown through there. We'll have courtesy lights on here as well. It is keyless start, just like our other John Deere products. So green button over there is your start and stop. Same feel. So with that, you'll have machine security, be able to set up operator pins, everything like that, right through the display. You'll be able to also use the touch screen or the button here to do your pattern change, so you can set your backhoe or excavator bolt right through the display. Aux 1 roller here. So if you don't like the way your aux is set up for say up and down on your thumb, right on the display we'll have an invert button, so no more jumping out and flipping your hoses around to get your thumb to work the way you want. It'll be right through the screen.
Yeah, and it's funny you say that, because when I switched from Bobcat to Deere, it's like, oh man, that's the opposite of what I'm used to.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm used to it now, but I totally get it.
Yeah, this machine's set up with our Trim 2 cab, so it's got a sunshade up here, air ride suspension seat.
Sweet.
And then our same Bluetooth radio with microphone that you've seen on other Deere products. So
same radio on my 335.
Exactly, all fully integrated in, so it'll run just like your 335 all through the display. You can answer your phone and also change your music all right through the display.
So this is your blade, right?
Correct. Yep.
Is it got a float function now, or?
Float is all the way forward. This is our 2-speed operation.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
If you push that all the way forward, you go into float.
Okay, because my current machine doesn't have that.
Oh, yeah, correct. So the new generation, everything from a 26 up, will have blade float.
Oh, sweet. You guys are definitely giving people a reason to upgrade, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. We put a lot of hard work into these, and we're really excited to get these out.
Yeah. Got your speakers up here, nice headliner. And it's not all plastic in here, so it's not gonna be so echoey.
Some sound deadening properties there. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Everything's off the floor now. So boom swing is right here.
Okay, so yeah, the boom swing on the old G and P's are down here, so now we're up here. That's nice.
Correct, yep.
Yeah.
From the factory, this one doesn't have it, but there will be an aux 2 option as well.
Okay.
So if this had aux 2, if you had a tilt bucket or something like that, use this button to switch between your boom swing and aux 2.
Okay, gotcha. I can't wait till you guys come out with the 60 on this.
It's the future.
So this is a 40. I talked to one of you guys yesterday, so I know a little bit about it. 9,500 pounds, correct?
It comes in right about 9,000 pounds.
Oh, 9,000. Okay.
So it's a light 40, which we want to get the maximum performance out of the minimum weight on the machine.
Yeah, angle blade on this one.
Yep, angle blade on this. You can see the hydraulic quick coupler out there.
Yeah.
There'll be a mechanical coupler also available on this. Also the arm width and the pin diameter is the same as your current 35.
Yeah.
So if you really want to stick with a wedge coupler, you can put that on also and stick with all your current attachments.
Gotcha. Yeah, way more spacious for sure. Yeah, look at that. Got way more room in here. Yeah, I like it. Well, I appreciate your time.
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah, thanks, Kurt.
Yeah, you bet. Nice
Yeah. So that is the new 40 coming out. There's so much here. There's no way I could show you all this stuff. I haven't even looked at that, but that's interesting. 26 e-power. I'm guessing that's a hybrid. I don't even know, but I got too much to look at, so we're gonna move on. We're gonna talk about this roller right here, and this is the man that knows everything. And what do you do here at John Deere?
Yeah, so my team designs a lot of these attachments. So this Vibe roller is one of the ones that we're just coming out. It's gonna launch later this year in August, September timeframe.
Okay. And what is different about this over the VR84C that I'm running? This is a VR84D.
Yeah.
So check this out. It's just off the top, surface level. This thing looks beefy, way more beefy. I mean, it's got a blade on the front, but what else is different about this over the current model?
Yeah, absolutely. So one of your biggest factors when you're looking at a vibratory roller is your compaction power. This unit's going to have almost twice the compaction power of our current. What do you have? C series?
A C series. Yeah, I got a C series.
Yeah, so a lot more compaction power. And how do we get that power? We utilize a lot of our technology that has today. So if you're looking at like our orange machines, they're some of the best vibratory rollers out there. We now took that and put it into this attachment.
Gotcha.
So a lot of things like the motor, the isolators, things like that are the same components that you see in some of those orange machines over there. So it's like an industrial roller, basically.
And he's talking about these big boys over here.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then one of the other really key functions, the secret sauce behind this, is when you integrate this with the John Deere machine, with our attachments manager, it's smart. It knows when you're going forward, it's sending hydraulic flow forward, so you're getting that oscillator motion moving forward.
Okay.
When the operator pulls those joysticks back to drive backwards, it automatically switches the flow of that oil. So now you're vibrating backwards and pushing that material backwards. The operator doesn't even need to know that it's happening. We kind of learned that as I was a newer operator. I didn't know what I was doing in the field.
Okay.
I started coming backwards with it, going in the wrong direction the first time I ran one, and I realized it was tearing the material up. So right away we thought, well, I did it. What about other operators in the field that they just need less thinking, not making mistakes? And that's something that you're not going to get with any other competitor. Like, you're going to manually have to be changing your flow directions with a John Deere synced up machine. It makes it a lot smarter and easier for the operator to run there.
Well, you just literally taught me something, because that C model that I got, it's only one direction.
Yeah, and you can change the flow. You can change the flow on the C so you can vibrate in both directions, but you got to do it all manually. And a lot of people don't know that. They'll go and they think that they'll compact, but it's not going to be the optimal compaction that you get. So glad I could share some insight there today. Yeah,
definitely. So this is out and available right now.
It launches in like August, September this year. So it's a little bit longer. We got it here at the show. Right now we've got it with a couple of customers. We're going to have thousands of hours on it just to make sure that before we launch, obviously, we got all the things worked out of it. To date, though, it's been a very solid unit. Like you said, it looks beefy. It's a lot of updates from our past.
So I noticed this has a case drain. Mine doesn't have a case drain.
Yep.
And what
a lot of that is like when you're vibrating in forward and backwards direction. That way you can bypass that pressure when you're like slowing it down, speeding up in other directions. Yeah. Pushing it back to the case versus blowing the seals out of your hydraulic components.
Gotcha. So hydraulic flow, it's standard flow.
Standard flow. We have these designed so there's going to be a smaller and a larger model. The 73-inch is going to go all the way down to your small frame machines, all standard flow. I think the mid-size and the large frame machines, those are the ones that can run the larger 84-inch. Okay, yeah, I have an 84 on my 335, so it's... Absolutely. I use it almost every day. Really? Yeah, I'm at Lake of the Ozarks and I grade a lot of roads, so it's, And what size of the skid steer are you running with that? 335. 335? Yeah. I have to talk to you about getting one of these prototypes then. I would love that. I would love it. That would be great, but... Yeah, so this is it, guys. Oh, one more thing. Yeah. So I was over here talking to a gentleman yesterday. He didn't know a lot about it, but he said that you can get the sheep's foot shell for this. Absolutely. Nice. That's handy. Yeah. And in the past, you had to buy 2 vibrollers. If you wanted the sheep's foot, you had to buy a whole vibroller just for the sheep's foot. Yeah. Now what we have is a kit that you can add on. Because a lot of your work, you're going to want the smooth drum. You can add that kit. It's fairly simple to add on. It's going to 3 sections of clamps around the drum. So you can changed your model up.
Well, thanks, Mark.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it. Yeah, likewise. We're here at the FAE booth. I got Tom here. You're the East Coast sales?
Southeastern.
Southeast sales.
Content territory manager.
So they have a lot of stuff here. There's so much I can show you guys. We're standing right here at the cool stuff though. So we got the big boy PT200 over here. But what I'm interested in is this is PT200, and Tom's going to kind of tell us a little bit about it. So,
yeah, so these are two new models for us. The PT200 is where we've revamped our old PT175. It's the same platform, the same Cat C4.4 engine. We've just rated it higher at 188 horsepower. Done a few other subtle upgrades and changes. One of the biggest upgrades that I'm most excited about is our new head option. This is our BL4 PT200 in the 200 centimeter working width. One of the great things about the BL4 is it has a bolt-on replaceable liner. It's got a new bite limiter style rotor that we've been running for a couple years now. That's our BL Max blade tooth, sharpenable blade. But our bolt-on replaceable liner here we can change without having to drop the rotor. It makes it very nice on the serviceability side. This is a single transmission head. It's got a 160cc motor in it. Hydraulic debris door on the front. The one thing I really like on this head also compared to our 140U that we've traditionally run on the PT175 is it's a much narrower profile. And the 140U kind of carries that same height that you see where the motor sits all the way across. You can see the BL4 slims down, and so the visibility from the cab over the top is going to be excellent on this machine.
yeah. And this is, so I have a BL4 that I run on my 335, so this is very similar to the
same style, just a heavier frame, hydraulic push bar up top, but yeah, same style head. It's got the Sonic standard equipment here.
Yeah.
Sonic technology. A little bit wider cutting width, and probably a good roughly 1,000 pounds heavier than our skid steer version.
Oh goodness.
Yeah,
so this is a big boy.
Bulked up, greater durability with the higher horsepower steel trap machine pushing on it all day. So
Yeah.
We run it on an H-frame style, so you know, like your skid steer has loader arms. When we go to our dedicated machines, they're on an H-frame, so we have a hydraulic top link here that allows us for like dump and curl function.
Yeah.
One of the great things about the FAEs is our oscillating, the undercarriage and the head both oscillate. So you can see the lower points here.
Yeah, I seen that earlier. Yeah.
So we've all probably been in a situation where, you know, we've got a rigid head like on your skid steer.
Yeah.
And you might have a corner that's sitting higher than the other, and you can't go down and get some material. In that situation, a lot of times you got to reposition the machine to get it. This is like a free float, and that head will oscillate side to side. So as we lower the head, that corner will go down and get that material that we were unable to reach before.
I love it. That's real operator struggles there.
Yeah, little things like that add up throughout the course of the day to make you more productive.
Yeah, it's those little touches.
Yeah, everything's straight piped in here. This machine's getting roughly 60 GPM, about 5,100 PSI.
5,100. Wow.
Roughly, yeah. It's 5,000 some change.
Yeah.
It's straight piped in. We don't want quick couplers on there creating any extra restriction on oil flow or anything like that.
I know all about it.
Yeah.
I switched over to those Stucci connectors for that reason.
Great setup there.
Yeah.
But yeah, the H-frame here is very robust. With the style on the PT200, we actually get a decent amount of height when we pick the head up. Moving on to the undercarriage, this is our standard track option. It's a 20-inch single grouser. We do have an LGP option where we can go 28 inches. But if you look down here, you can see that bar. That's where the oscillation takes place. So that runs into a central pin
Oh,
internally.
okay.
You see that black bar?
Yep, I see it.
So it runs into a central pin to where it allows this front part to pivot. So
Okay.
the undercarriage will oscillate. If you get into any uneven terrain, it really excels at maintaining good traction, makes for a good smooth ride and everything too.
Yeah. So I just got that 335 with the anti-vibe suspension because it has a little bit of movement to it. So this is kind of the same thought process.
Right. If we get into any uneven terrain at all, our unit with the oscillating head and oscillating undercarriage, it really begins to excel and set itself apart from a lot of our competitors.
Is this the grease points for the suspension?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
So those run down and grease everything inside there.
It's easy for the operator to get moving in the morning then.
Good, easy, in a place you can't miss it.
Yeah.
It's not hidden behind any panels or anything.
Right.
So our cab, we've got one of the nicest cabs in the industry. We've got our front protection grille here. The entire cab is 12 millimeter Lexan, roughly half an inch thick. Great pressurization in the cab. It's very quiet in there. Everything about it is designed to keep our operators comfortable with as minimal fatigue. They can run it 24/7 and stay comfortable in there.
Yeah.
Air ride seat, heated seat. Joysticks,
nice.
ergonomic, very comfortable, fit into your hand.
My chiropractor would appreciate a air ride seat.
That's right.
No, guys, I ran one of it was a PT200, and he's absolutely right. When I sat in the cab of this thing, it was quiet and comfortable. So I can agree with that.
Good visibility too. All the way around. You've got 3 points of exit from a safety standpoint. Our main door here, kind of got a half door going over the control panel over there, and a top escape hatch on the top.
Yeah.
All kind of other controls in there we can dive into later.
Oh, sure. So what is the weight of this machine as it sits right here?
A little over 22,000 pounds.
Okay. So you can haul this with a 450 and a gooseneck just fine.
I've seen some guys.
Yeah.
A lot of people use lowboy, but I demoed with a guy in Florida not too long ago. He had a 550 and a gooseneck, and we pulled him around no problem. So.
Yeah, I'd have no problem towing this with my 450.
Yeah. And the beauty of it too, especially with the LGP option, they have excellent flotation, better than a lot of skid steers on the market. With LGP and everything, I have to check the specs. It's like a 4 psi ground pressure roughly, maybe even
nice.
Low 4s.
Yeah.
They've got great flotation on top of great ability. So they're rated to climb 45 degrees on a horizontal or vertical slope and about 32, 33 degrees side hill. So they'll really climb getting up into the mountainous terrain. But yeah, great flotation for wet applications too if we're in wet ground. So.
Yeah.
And on that note, we've got a rear winch kit back there too. We'll take a look at that in a second. Engine compartment back here. So this is our Cat C 4.4 insert engine. Good access in here to everything. This being our smallest machine, it's a little bit tighter in the engine compartment than some of our other models. We've got some other stuff to look at on the other side. We've got test ports here. Everything there has a...
oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's all labeled there. And everything has a sensor going to the control panel inside, but you've got our physical test port back here.
Yeah.
This is our easy fill pump system, so we include a hose kit that comes with this. You don't have to climb on top of the machine to dump hydraulic oil in there. You can just put your 5-gallon bucket down here and turn it on here and suck the oil up, make it easier.
So it's got an integrated pump?
Yep, that's the power button for it there.
Wow, that's cool.
Hydraulic filter here, air filter, battery switch down here. Behind this door, I have to get the key to unlock it.
Yeah,
that's
cool.
The jack for the cab, so the whole cab will raise up to get underneath to clean everything out and all that. It's just a manual jack. We don't go with the electric motor. I know, some of our competitors do, but one less thing to fail, you know.
Yeah.
It's protected up top with our engine canopy guard too. That's a great way to just protect everything up here in case a tree were to fall back on the machine.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the cab pressurization kit up there as well. LED lights all the way around. We've got, I think, 4 different switches in there for LEDs. Good visibility at night. You can work all night long with
nice.
LEDs. There is a rear camera system as well. The monitor up there, the camera is sitting right back here. Reversible fan back here. It's on automatic timer. We do have a switch in the cab where we can manually command it to turn on anytime. Rear winch kit. This is our 6-ton hydraulic winch, assist winch. Great for protection back here too. It's very robust rear bumper.
Yeah.
So,
standard option.
Technically, we can remove it and just put a rear bumper kit on there if you wanted to, but most customers do want the winch on there.
Yeah, why would you not?
Yeah, and honestly, a lot of the demos I go on, they're used to pull out other pieces of equipment.
Yeah.
This, you know what I mean?
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, you can see your rear LEDs and your rear view camera there. Walking around to this side, you've got your depth fill behind this door. And on our 200, this is unique to our 200, the fuel tank is in the door on this side. So it actually swings open. It's a spout for
Okay.
depth here.
Everything is like, all the attention to detail to the, I mean, the thickness of the door to the hinges to the latches is all the real deal.
So the fuel tank, it's roughly a 66 gallon fuel tank. We drain it here. Yeah, pretty heavy, but this is the only machine where the fuel tank actually swings out with the door.
Okay.
But yeah, good access in here to a fuel water separator and other fuel filters, engine oil fill here. You've got so this machine has 4 pumps in it. You've got one dedicated pump for the attachment, whether it's a mulcher, stump grinder, whatever. You've got 2 that go to your travel motors, and then you've got a 4th one for your other, like your lift cylinders up front, your push bar, your other auxiliary functions. So
Yeah.
the filters for these are all right here. The battery compartment is on this side too.
There are several engine options, isn't there? Or
On the
are you guys?
200, it's specifically Cat.
Okay.
But yeah, when we go to our 300, we can do Cat or Cummins. The 400 sitting over here is a Cummins only at this time, and then the biggest one we make, the PT200, is a Cat only.
Okay.
So, yeah. Run a couple different engine options.
Yeah. She's a beaut.
And then our batteries are behind this compartment.
Okay. Tom, thanks a lot for
man.
everything and showing us the machine, and hopefully I can be rolling around in one of these things here before too long.
That'll be great. We'll be ready when you are.
Represent you guys out in Missouri. That'd be awesome. All right, guys, let's check out the inside of this cab. That was a really good tour of this machine. These things are awesome. So I have ran one of these machines. It was a PT300. I ran it at a demo day that my John dealer put on. And that door is heavy. Holy crap. So what I'm getting at is, he is absolutely right. The inside of these cabs are super quiet and super nice, and they're really comfortable. Like the seat's an air ride seat. Good on my old man back. But I just wanted to give you guys a peek of the cab. There's a lot of visibility out of this thing. You're sitting up so high and you're up over the mulcher. But check this thing out. This thing is sweet. Love it. I'd love to have one of these one day. Maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see. That is that. I'm gonna go mosey around. Look at this. Look at how much stuff is here. I bet you I haven't seen 10% of this whole show. This place is massive, and this is just one convention hall. FAE's got a good booth here with all kinds of stuff. These guys have been great. All right, guys, that is a wrap for us at CONEXPO 2026. It's been a good one. There's so much I didn't show you guys, but I tried to show you the good stuff, things that my kind of people, you guys are into. There was so much more, like I said, but that is a wrap. We're gonna go to a concert tonight. What is it? Shabuzi with John Deere. They're putting that on, so it's super awesome. Guys, if you got anything out of this video, I know it's more entertainment. We've seen a lot of cool stuff, but if you got anything out of this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.